Okay, shall we? It's my first time doing this on Windows, so hopefully this works out. Let's talk about your volume profile question and volume profiles in general for everyone interested. Okay, so the only way to really put this is there's a few rules, give or take, about volume profiles, but essentially there's no right or wrong. We're each going to have individual volume profiles of our own because we may be off a certain number of bars, but what's glaringly obvious about this, and you'll come to learn, is your range here. Um, you're too far over. You need to capture. Um, I'm just gonna have to show you. Okay. Like I said, I can guarantee you, if we're talking in the terms of hours of how many volume profiles I've pulled, easily over 24 to 36 hours of just straight volume profiles. So I've got a good grasp on this. Okay. So here's how yours is looking like this. Okay. Now, couple rules about this. Um, let's talk about what's right and what's wrong, and essentially how you want to hone in on this. Okay, so I'm not saying this is wrong. Okay, so who's to perceive um, what's right and what's wrong? Like someone might pull this one. Okay, well, is that right or is that one right? Someone might pull this one. So and so essentially, the longer we go back, um, I need to upgrade my trading view. Like the stronger, the further we go back, the more it's like macro and like more respected. But locally, when we're trading, like we're doing our Bitcoin trades locally, we need to be honed in like the right way. And the way you have yours is not correct. So how Daniel puts this is the best way to explain this is when we have an impulsive candle. Let me hone in on this area right here. You see this area compulsive, this candle that led us from this. So this was a volume profile of its own right here. Okay, I'm just going to show you. And let's go ahead and click not extend. So this area, this break above, excuse me, let me pull here. This was its volume. You can see we broke above this, and then boom, that happened. Okay, you see how that's the breakout occurred once we had a successful back test, and then boom, we went higher. Now this is no longer valid. So we ventured into this new range. So we had this impulsive candle, right? Follow me here. I know I'm a little bit all over the place, but where you want to start your new range is essentially after the impulsive candle. Once it settles into its new range, I essentially just pull from there to there. Okay? Like, and I'm not saying it's right or wrong, quote unquote. Now this covers this entire range. Okay? Now, why do I not want to show all this right here? Well, because currently I'm not so much concerned with what's going on like here. As you can see, we had this little uptick, and I know this is a lot. We have this right here. So we had this channel, okay? Before we ultimately, I mean, we're still in this channel, but I don't know if you can see this. Essentially, we had a break above this high, causing all this right here. So essentially, this is its own little area, and I know, and also this is its own little area. Okay, and now that's just diving deep. I want to show you after the impulsive candle, either the impulsive candle, you want to include that, and then so on. What you don't want is randomness like this. This is like, it's not so accurate. I used to get really nerdy with this, and like matter of fact, watch, this is really nerdy. I used to hone in so much that I have a template built for this. I would essentially have lines here and watch this template. Range begins, and like when I was evaluating Bitcoin ranges, no template range ends. And so essentially, what I would do is I'd be on the higher time frame, and I would go down to the lower and key in exactly where it is, because when you go down like the 1 minute, you can really start seeing it's nerdy. But I'm just showing you like how in depth and how precise you really want to get. Yeah, I'm going to definitely buy the need to upgrade this. Anyways, I'm getting off topic here. Why your range is not correct is because, let's get in and pull right here. Boom. Okay, we can include this whole thing. Like I said, there's no right or wrong, but I want you to see this rejection right here. I want you to see. Okay, and then boom, you see how you are correct about the value you're high. So, let's just say, sorry, there's an impulsive right there. There we go. That's what I want to see, because we can say this. Two different ranges. Or ultimately, if you want, like I said, no right or wrong way, have yourself a full range. You see, we can include the whole thing, but I like to hone in on these ranges here. So I see we broke above this. Now we're in this range, and so what do we have? Rejection up here. Okay, and you can see that this point of control here. I think what you're asking me is this much. And so if I can just go over the rules right quick, I know I'm already 6 minutes in and I apologize. This is ping pong, essentially. Okay, boom, point of control hit. And let me make this a better color. Point of control hit, broke through. Now testing the valve here. Okay, valve actually fell through and we lost it. But cool thing is, guess what? We have here. What do you think stopped this right here? Look at this line. Look at this volume profile. This value area high. What do you think stopped price action? This previous range did. Like I said, look how powerful this is. And most people are like, oh my god, it's a way, no, this volume profile stopped this, and guess what happened? This was support. So they all act as support and resistance depending on where price is going to. We lost this valve. We tested the top. Let's just imagine this is extended over. And we can go ahead and do this. If you have to give yourself a visual aid, not a problem. Imagine that's the valve. Okay. Boom, act as support, and look, this bounce up. Okay. Now, this initially would have been resistance, and I'm sure it was for a second, but guess what happened? Boom, blew through it. Point of control. They didn't give a shit about it either. that support was supposed to flip the resistance. Wrong. Right through it. Okay. We had this massive uptick. And I'm sure people got really bullish, like, oh my god, it's going to 40. Then boom, crash back down. And guess what happened? Contention here with, let's zoom into the 1 hour I want to show you here. Also, to reset your volume profiles, you have to zoom out a little bit. Here we are, right here. And look, once we had this breakout, I want you to see, let me zoom in. Guess what? Once it was rejected, look what acted as support after being flipped from resistance to support. The value area high. Ding, ding, ding. Ultimately, bear is too strong. We come down. And guess what? Yes, the point of control, we tested it. Didn't really matter here. We came through. It fell back through. And so, but I want to give you an example here. Often, it will come down to the point of control, and we've seen this time and time again where point of control, boom, right back up to the valve. Okay. Oh, the value high. The value high is resistance again. Okay, back down to point of control. Point of control is lost. Now we're going to the value area low. Okay, well that holds the support. Boom, back up to the point of control. It stays within. If you lose it, like Rivalry says, if we lose one, expect the other one to be hit. And you want to be decisive on that, and you want multiple counter closes to confirm that. But either way, let's continue on with this. So I'm just showing you this much. Come back down, and then we have this, rally, and so boom, look, we're ping ponging here for a while, and finally we break above this. Okay, bears and bulls were fighting within this area quite hard, and then look, we come back above, we back test it, back test the point of control, back test again. Now bulls are in control, onward, up higher, and then would you look at that resistance? This support is now flipped to resistance, and then but what came into play? Other confluences came into play there. Probably more specifically, I would say that probably from this impulsive candle right here. Yes, 618. Boom, came right back up. And so I'm showing you how technical this is. So once this fell through, see, we take our finger from this impulsive there, and look, this 618. Make no mistake about it. This is not an accident. This 618, this CC right here, even though it's shy of a few dollars, it was just front and run because people are making money on this. Trust me. Okay, they shorted this. They had this in mind already. Short this down, long here. We come back up now. We're ultimately, this was a really bullish time right here because definitely thought we were going to go higher. Guess what? Ultimately, we lost this. Now we come back down, and guess what? Point of control. Boom, right there. We bounce up. Okay, and then a fake out occurs. Bitcoin is so technical. Okay, look at this. Point of control. We bounce up, and then boom, a fake out occurs. We come back down, crash through the point of control, touch the value area low, and then we bounce back up, smashing through all this again, all the way back up to the value area high. People get bullish again, and then shorts come in play, and guess what? Woo, 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 crash all the way through. Okay, and then let's go over what happened here. Sorry, let me get rid of some of this. It's hard to see. Come on. It's just a lot of I'm trying to just guide you through this. Why technical is this? You're probably wondering what stopped this right here. Okay, well let's look at it. Let's look into it. Okay. Yep. So we're taking it from this local low, boom, up to this high right there. And that's correct. And take a look, ladies and gentlemen, at that 786 to the fucking dollar. I don't think it gets any more perfect than that. I mean, that's to the, I guarantee that's the absolute dot. What's the low on this? The low is 35,651. 35,641 was 786 there. We touch the 786. We come back through, contest this, and now look at us. Same thing. I'm not going to go through this because I want to keep this under 15 minutes. And we're still just in this range. And we came back above this, but now, unfortunately, we need more time needs to be in play. But right now, we have the same situation going on. But for now, we are below this value area high, okay? And I think it's safe to say, taking a look at this range, this right now, take it from me, this is not important currently, okay? Locally, what we need to focus on, right here. So we're on the 1 hour right here. This is where we can get nerdy with this. You don't have to. I am just a super nerd about this. Okay. Here's what we're looking at there. Sorry, I'm thinking. I'm just thinking to myself right quick. Let's condense this to the 4 hour. That's what I need to do. I just set this up as a marker for me to know where I'm at. Okay. Yeah. In the 4 hour time frame, yeah, we're below. Yeah, we're gonna be coming back down to this point of control. I can see that. I mean, that's the way I feel right now. 2 rejections on that, and may possibly beating an uptrend on this. Maybe in this channel. Almost don't want to even. Bear with me. I'm sorry. There she is. Look how beautiful, nicely respected. There we are. Probably wonder why am I not including this right there. Like I said, this is we're in a different area. We have right here. Okay, this channel is not going to. I say that. Yeah, well, I mean we could. It's gonna look like it is nice. It is respected. You can do that. You can leave it like that if you'd like. Um, Me personally, I like to get rid of the fluff and look at what's local. And you can see our channel is nicely respected. Go to the midpoint. Okay. Oh shit. Let's take a look at this midpoint right here. We always want to see this resistance. Okay. Resistance there. Nice support. Resistance. Boom. Support. Support. Support here. Price didn't give a shit about that. Blew through. It happens sometimes. Resistance. Boom. Look, oh, let's take a look at this exact back test right there. Boom. Very nice resistance and confluence. Letting us know that this is the right. We are on it right here. On it. Boom. And so look, we came up with this midpoint, you know, and then we just couldn't. Just couldn't get go past all this. But dang. Lower high, higher lows there. So we have this, and what we don't want to lose is we don't want to come back below this area for sure, and then we don't want to come back below. Then back test this as resistance, and we're for sure coming down here, this area. But what I'm also seeing here is, I'm sorry, this video got long-winded, but I want you to get into my mind here and how we look at this. Let's take a look at this. So when we have lower highs. Okay, when we have lower highs and higher lows, essentially that's constricting into a triangle. Okay. Let's see. Or a wedge. I think it's better right here. And I don't like them, so personally like to put my triangles. You can decide the thickness of your lines if you like. I know some people prefer like real thick lines. That's fine. There's no yeah, we are constricting down into this. Yeah. But something's gonna make a break here. Definitely in the next 12 days for sure. I'm not gonna include that there. We have plenty of touches right here. Yeah, plenty of our touches right there. So, good time for a short right here, personally. We have that. And so, what we need to look out for is this. Actually, a little bit more local will be right here. Yeah, A6 at the bottom of that. Either way, I'm so sorry. Guys, I'm so sorry. I got totally off topic from the volume profile. But yeah, hope that makes sense. Initially, after the impulsive candle, I didn't give a whole lot of examples. Let's give this one right here. You can almost see it where it's, you can almost see where it's at. Look at this one. This is really easy to see. See this impulsive downward? Boom. We're not including that candle for this range. We're including the one right after it. There to there. Okay. You could include that one, but not this big bad boy here. And you can see why. Look at this low volume here. Look at this no volume there. Okay. That's because it's just an impulsive candle and really should be included within the range. And that's a pro trader tip. And while it's been 22 minutes, sorry guys, I actually have to go. And God bless y'all, man. Hope that made some sense. If not, I'll shed some more light on it later. Pull volume profiles all the time, thousands of them, and you will begin to just see it. You'll see the support resistance. It's very well respected. God bless y'all.